Hello everyone! I'd like to welcome each and every one of you back to a new One Punch Man the Strongest Guide. Today we're gonna be looking at the Forbidden Zone. So I've already covered this in a previous video, but there was this one section which a lot of people have been a little bit confused about. So it's regarding the lineup. So I got posted a few questions. If I am unlucky to get these characters, are there any alternatives? Or if I don't have P5 RMG, P5 Gale, P5 Sonics, are these units still the most ideal? Also, what blessings should I use? And many more. So for this video, I'm going to be going through all those questions and I'm going to help you guys out. So firstly, a quick tip. If you end up challenging and you don't like how the run is going, what you can do is this. Very simple. So you click the pause button, you click leave, and then it will jam the screen. So I'll show you an example here, pardon me. So it will jam the screen here, and then take note, my previous vitality was 70. So you just force close the application, reopen it, and then once you go through all the wingdings of getting through the login screens, relogging, it's a little bit of a pain in the backside. But to save 5 vigor, I would end the world for it. So that is the first tip which I dropped for you guys. Very simple, very easy. If you don't want to save, if you don't want to waste 5 vigor, force close. Similar to how Club Boss works. So we're gonna quickly relog in, take 7.5 days to relog in, and then you see it's still 70 vigor. So next, challenge target. Oh my god, I cannot hit high points. It's too difficult. I have no diamonds for inspire. No. Rule number 1. Optimize your lineup. So for the recruit section, you want to +3 your whole team. So my whole team is +3, Zombieman's +3, Gale's +3, Sonic's +3, RMG's +3, Suryu's +3, and G4 is +3. How did I do it? You gather recruits from the sections. Don't simply use your recruits, by the way. Come here. If you see a run like this, you click refresh and then refresh until you get the ideal characters. So let's say you do not have Sonic, you do not have RMG. Refresh, try to get the characters. If you can't get it within 5 refresh, it will stop you from refreshing. So after the 5th refresh, you need to select a character. So this is why you need to save as many recruits as possible, because recruits are more expensive than refreshing. So you just recruit a character after the 5th refresh and it will unlock another 5 refresh for you. So that's how you optimize gaining characters. So why this character specifically? Gilwin, follow up, internal injury, very good for additional damage. Zombieman, injury, the highest percentage, which is 100%. Sonic, insane damage, charge boost together with Suryu. G4 for shatter as well as weaken if your lineups take too much damage. RMG, best follow-up unit in the game, 5 follow-ups, second only to the recent Gilwin. And you can supplement these characters with other options. You can put CE if you have Awaken 2, Awaken 1 not too much. You can use Monsterized Bakuzan. You can use Garo or any other relevant PvE unit, but these are the top tier picks for maximum damage. So how would you go through a typical run? So let's go through one real quick. So for the most part, round 1 to 3, your standard ultimates will be either G4 Suryu, depending on who deals the most damage. That is subjected to your personal preference. My preference is having G4, but you can go for Suryu as well. So once you come to this section, you'll be able to have a minimum of 3 ultimates per round. And if you're good enough with your energy management, you can go 4 ultimates. You don't need Gale's ult for the most part, because you cannot stun the boss and it's just wasted energy gain. So Suryu deals 50k for myself, and we'll see G4's ult now. So for this round, you see we have 8 energy. So you can use any other relevant individual's ultimate. So make sure you take note of your energy in the bottom of the screen over there, so that you know how many ultimates you can launch in a round. So here G4 ult does 100k, so I'm more inclined to use G4 ult continuously compared to Suryu, which only does half of that. So RMG will also do 100k, so my choice for the 3 ults will always be G4. So right after the first ultimate, you will see that your units do take damage because you do not have the resilience buff. So for this point, I would say when you see a unit has around the health of 50% estimate, so if you see it between a half bar or less than that, that's when you turn on Zombie Man out. Because you need your units to survive until round 10, you're definitely going to use Zombie Man ult at least once or twice or thrice or 4 times, depending on how soft your lineup is. So if your units have higher grading, so let's say a P5 Gilwin, he'll be less likely to die because of the non-crit damage free. And you also need to play around criticals, so I would say around 40% HP is where you want to start using Zombie Man ult already, because that's a range where Gyoro's damage can actually deal quite impactful damage to your lineup. So right here you can see I'm actually saving energy for a Zombie Man ultimate instead of using it here, because I don't really see it necessary. I could have used a Suryu ult there, but at the same time I did not think it was dire for me to use it. So right now with my lineup having this level of HP, definitely need Zombie Man ultimate. So you kind of need to balance out Zombie Man's ultimate as well, because you have to inflict injury on the boss. So if you don't inflict injury on the boss, you will deal a significantly less damage. So as you can see, with one Zombie Man ult, my lineup's HP goes up significantly. I don't need to worry about it for 1 or 2 more ultimates, and I can just maintain it as such. So I won't lie to you, there are runs where my lineup units actually die. So those are what I refer to as bad runs. So for bad runs, for the most part, I will force close. So right now, as you see, because I altered last round on Zombie Man, there's no injury. So right now I am more inclined to use a basic attack to get more damage in. So probably for rounds 7 or 8, I'll turn on Zombie Man ult once more just to heal up again. And then here I can actually turn on Suryu ult because I'm actually going to gain some extra points here. So you can just quickly calculate mentally how much points you're going to get. So I get +3 here, points wise, and then I will get +2/+2 for injury and tenacity. So that will be a total of 7 energy, so I can expend 3 ultimates. So right now I don't need Zombie Man ult. So right now at round 8, there is a chance that my Gilwin will go down. So right now for here is a tough decision I need to make. If I Zombie Man ult one time only, there is quite a significant chance that my Gilwin will die. However, I'm going to take the risk and hopefully it pays out. So right now I can afford 4 ultimates again, because if I miss 3 rounds of Gilwin follow-up, including this round, so it will reduce my damage quite significantly. So right now my Gilwin is still within Q range because it's below 40%. So you need to make sure that you min-max this, or more like observe this, because the next 2 rounds are the most crucial, because this is when majority of your ultimates will be up. Because this is where you're going to start unloading your damage. So right now, if Gilwin dies here, I will reset. So Gilwin dies here, I'm forced to reset. However, since I have plenty of vigor, I don't really care too much. So if Gilwin didn't die there, I probably would have gotten 7-8, 7-9, 7-8 or 7-9, which is pretty good. So for the most part, I expect you guys to reset. Of course, you can chase the ranking rewards as well. These are quite good, honestly. Level 7 damage sigil, which is already absurd. I will probably be going for 2nd or 3rd place, to be frank. Other than that, it's beyond me. For the most part, if you want to get the 14 million point here, you will need to inspire up until 20 and having a team of +3. For the blessings wise, I recommend using the Overwhelming Power for extra shatter, Selfless Pioneer for extra damage, and the Saturation Attack because it just deals an extra boost of damage, which is really nice. Also, your unit positioning is quite important in this lineup. So as you can see, every time I put my Gale up there in this slot, he dies. So what can I do to prevent that? I can put maybe Zombie Man there, because it seems like this slot is taking more damage. Oh, my Gale is not tanky enough, so maybe I want to put RMG in front because she has higher non-crit damage free or something like that. But for the most part, you need to make sure that your units stay alive because RMG has lifesteal. So having the shield on Gale through Sonic will be much better. You could also think of it as such. Or you can move your squishy units around, but Suryu needs to be on the same line as Sonic because tenacity increases Suryu's damage. So that's about it, guys. I think for the most part, clearing the forbidden zones is fine. Refresh zone A, B and C can be skipped if you want to. For bossing wise, this is the ideal lineup. If you don't have 5p RNG or anything, it's fine, but those units are still the best. I would say if you don't have 5p RMG, you can use CE or you can use anybody else. Make sure that you refresh responsibly and spend wisely. Always buy your BT Shuriken before doing any relevant events. Also, since we have 10 days, we have about 10k diamonds worth of income coming in. So you don't need to worry too much about it. Take it slow, take it steady, and happy gaming, guys. So if you guys didn't know, my account is up for grabs if you guys want to try and purchase it. I'm planning to move to a different server. Don't worry guys, I'm not quitting. I have zero intentions of quitting until Garo minimum. I just want to play with a more active community because my club has gotten a little bit quiet. And honestly, I really respect my clubmates, P-God, B-Dog, Playstyle, as well as Ectofu, and all these people who have supported me for so long. Cephalopod, Yueki, ZC Wave, shout out to the Pete from Invictus, former and current. Thank you so much guys, I really truly enjoyed, but unfortunately for my competitive spirit, this server is slowly declining lah, because the only joy I can have is from PvZ, because Arena is at a standstill. While I can try to challenge my people in Arena, I can challenge Bigot, it's only via positioning, which is not a very fun way to play the game. So I'm looking for more competitive servers to move to. Don't worry, I'll still be doing plenty of content. For now, my two servers that I'm looking for are between 65 and 80. So we'll see. Till we meet again everybody, I hope you guys enjoy and found this video helpful, and I'll see you again in the next stream or video. Peace.